So the purpose of this course is to better understand the mechanisms that are out there to motivate employees to work towards organizational objectives. And you might think there's not much to it, but actually this can be very challenging when you think about very large firms, when there are branches in different locations, different cities of different sizes with different employees bases. The course is essentially structured in two parts. So the first part, we will take more of a management perspective, and we want to motivate our employees to work towards certain objectives. And the second part of the course is really about, okay, how do we now motivate those managers to work in the best interest of the firm themselves, right? So in the best interest of the shareholders. And so across both parts, we essentially answer three basic questions. So the first question is, how do we set these organizational objectives and ultimately the targets? How to make sure that the targets are fair across all the employees? And the second question we will answer is, once we have set our targets, how do we measure performance? Should we hold employees accountable for unexpected factors? You can think about a pandemic or an economic recession, or changes in customer preferences. And the third question is, how do we make sure that employees will work towards these objectives and targets? And in this course, we will primarily focus on the bonus systems and motivate employees through financial means. As you'll see, these bonus systems, they can be very complex. For CEOs of large firms, they can contain many elements and components. It's important to understand that there's not really a right answer. There will be many answers that are possible, because in practice, what will work for one firm might not necessarily work for another firm. And so what is most important in practice for you later as students is, okay, what is the best argument that I can bring in to convince others of what will work? The point really of this course is to deepen your knowledge and understanding of the mechanisms that are out there, and therefore also improve your decision making ultimately. And this knowledge is also important to understand pressing issues in the world. For example, you can take up the newspaper, and every day there will be an article or a newspaper headline saying CEO pay might be too high, or CEO pay is not aligned with firm performance, or there might be issues with employee motivation. And what you will learn in this course is your own opinion and your own perspective on these issues. And I hope to see you in class.